Transgender rights came in with the Gender Recognition Act 2004. That's as recent as that. Until then, transgender people had no rights whatever. And under the Act of 2004, they were given well, the right to be, in fact, and right to not to have interference from government departments and people who say, well, we're not going to give you your proper name and all the rest of it. Going back a few years, you know, we just had to be sort of hiding ourselves and going around at night, and perhaps we had a restaurant somewhere in Fulham that we used to go to once a month and have a meal. I can remember sort of parking my car in a dark street and sneaking in because there were policemen on the beat all the time and they could see you, and of course you'd be taken into a magistrate's court the following morning, having been kept in the cells overnight, for offending public decency. From the 60s and early 70s, it was like that. But fortunately, I had a lot of friends in London who were very supportive, and we used to go out with friends, and you know, all over the place. And they were a sort of army of protection around me. Funnily enough, actually, I remember late one night in Trafalgar Square, a policeman who was sort of helping out with crowds. It was a lovely summer's night, we were all there. He started trying to pick me up. So, you know, in just a jovial sort of way, but it was rather a nice thing. In those days I was very much more attractive than I am now. But still, it was still very much a thing that a lot of people had a great deal of trouble with. Basically, I lived a male life, knowing full well that, you know, there was this reserve of a female inside me that I couldn't do anything about, because that was how life was. And, you know, there was no concept, really, that there were too many other people around like me, that it was, you know, you'd look at yourself and think, well, I hope it'll go away, or, you know, something will change one day when I get married. It didn't, of course, but now we know so much more about what happens and how you are, and of course I've had a lifetime of experience to realize